Back to school food wars. What are you having for
Food
breakfast?
wars. It is really tough to figure out how, everyone's in a hurry. I guess you got to pre-plan if you're a planner, great for you, but it's like usually a grab and go situation for back to school breakfast. Like you're trying to get off to school. So we are asking you at 37530, our text, and our phone number 713-390-KRBE. What is the best breakfast for school mornings? You're feeding your kids and getting them off out of there.
I think you want to give them something that's not going to have them getting a sugar crash by second period, and you're just...
All right, well, we don't need to take the first caller then.
But you were saying your mom used to make a huge, whole Denny's meal type
Oh, my
thing,
God.
and you were sleeping.
I was,
So that
because-
doesn't work either, apparently.
Well, it all converts to sugar. You're eating like a couple of pancakes, a sausage,
sausage is
pastry.
protein in
Yeah,
it.
that has protein in it.
Yeah. Johnny is up first at 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Johnny. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So what is a great breakfast for grabbing it and getting off to school?
My kids, we either do oatmeal with fruit or some cereal with fruit, and then to offset, because there's a lot of carbs in either one of those, is like a piece of toast with some peanut butter on it, because you got to get that protein, and a glass of milk if they're not having cereal.
Milk.
The protein extends out that sugar, or it prevents the sugar crash. I've got a type 1 diabetic son, so
Oh, wow.
you really got to be worrying about the glycemic index and how quickly that's going to hit him and how quickly it's going to come off. Because like you said, like Ryan was saying, the last thing you want to do is have him crash and then he's asleep in second period,
Yeah.
Right.
Well, bravo to you. You're really putting in the work.
Yeah,
Peanut butter on toast is good. Sounds really good.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
for
dry.
sure. Or cheese toast is another good option.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese
Cheese
toast?
toast.
Now, what are you talking about? Just like a slice of cheese melted on bread?
Yeah, I mean, I used to do it as a kid because my mom was, she was always like, well, here's the quickest thing I can make you. But the other thing is I want to say, we drive an hour in, so that's how we catch your show every morning.
Wow.
You got to put that extra time in because, it's your kid's health.
Oh, yeah. I respect that.
message.
I understand, though, I'm not trying to shame anybody. If you don't have time, you don't have time. You just got to make the best choices you can.
Yep.
Yeah, and note to all parents, yesterday was the first day of school for my kids, and we're driving to school, and I didn't pay attention. I'm not able to get around very easily, so I didn't pay attention to what they eaten, and we're about to drop them off, and my 8-year-old says, I didn't have anything for breakfast. I go, what? You didn't have anything for breakfast? I have all these things. I don't know. I guess I'll just eat this Nutri-Grain bar for my snack at school. I was like, oh, man, that's an epic fail. First day. So sometimes you just have to grab it and get out of there if you're running behind. I guess you can pre-make some, peanut butter on toast or something and leave it in the fridge or leave it out. I don't know. Johnny, sounds like you got it down for your kiddos. Good job, Dad. Thanks for listening to us for that whole hour. You're raising them right. Have a great day from the Roula and Ryan Show. Special K, you were going to say something?
Yeah, and for a gal on the go, try Carnation Instant Breakfast.
What? A gal on the go have carnation?
Carnation Instant Breakfast.
What is carnation?
Carnation
You don't know that, Sam?
Instant
What is
Breakfast.
it like? Is that breakfast from the 70s?
It's a powder mix. No, even now. Do they still have it, guys?
Hold on.
It was like an envelope powder. You know, like the Swiss Miss cocoa powder, Sam?
Yes.
Google it.
Okay, it kind of looked like that, but
Google
it was a powder of carnation breakfast. It's basically like a chocolate milk or strawberry milk, or it's supposed to have some kind of protein, I guess. But
Yes.
now we're in the age of protein shakes, and I'll tell you, my favorite one is Premier Protein chocolate flavor. It's the only
Costco.
flavor I want from Premier Protein, and you can get them at Costco. We tried the chocolate peanut butter, Eric. It was a no-go. I made a smoothie for my son with it, and he goes, did you put peanut butter in here? And I was like, no, it's a peanut butter chocolate smoothie. He said, I don't like this one. I go, me neither.
They're
So
expensive.
Well, at Costco, you can get a good amount of them for a good price because some are really expensive. They're like $3 a can or whatever that waxy box is.
Hey, I'm
whatever you
curious,
wanna call it.
Eric, growing up on the farm, what did you have for breakfast?
I can't remember. My mom worked at Kmart, so she left early.
Mm-hmm.
Since we were ballers, since she
So
worked
you're
at
on
Kmart,
your
I'm
own?
sure it was something good. Like cheap, I put a mod honey buns or something crappy.
A lot of people, guys, are texting us what James
Toast with butter, peanut butter and
Toast.
jelly.
A lot of texts are coming in about the cheese toast. Johnny's
I know
cheese
that.
toast.
Thank you. I'm trying to understand it. So
Well,
it's
if you
just
put
a
a
piece
little
of toast.
if you put a little marinara on the bread before you put the cheese, you can have like a little mini pizza.
Ew.
Yeah, everyone's like, cheese toast. Yes, cheese
So
toast.
is it just
It's
like the
having a
fake
grilled cheese in the
cheese?
morning?
You know that You know,
Slap a slice of
cheese
Velveeta
slice?
on a piece of toast, nuke it. And
I don't understand.
Maybe you
this.
put it on the toaster oven.
Ew, why would you nuke it? Toaster oven.
No, not nuke it. Gross, because you want
people
the bread
like
to be...
melted cheese.
Yeah, but the bread, you can't put bread in the microwave.
I mean, you can,
You
but it's just
can.
going to
It's
get
real
rubbery.
soggy. It's
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
Never
So
tried
do you-
that, really.
I need you
Why
to
Why
try
don't you
it
just put
Tuesday.
it in the
Try it
the
Tuesday.
toaster oven?
I
Ain't
don't
nobody
have-
got
I
time
have
for
a
that. That
toaster
could take
oven.
15 minutes to make breakfast. Most people are
No,
on the
toaster
go.
oven's quick. You can put on
I
broil
don't
feature.
have one though. So what am I
Okay, we
gonna
gotta get
do?
that.
Girl, we
Can
gotta
you
get
air
you
fry
one.
it? Can you put it in your air fryer for like 2 minutes?
Right? I'm.
I bet that'll
confused.
work.
Nothing,
okay, did
nothing
you see this
cooks in
one?
2 minutes in the air fryer.
No,
Air
if
fryer
it's,
takes a long
if it's
time.
a piece of toast with cheese, I bet it does. I should go try it right now since I'm at home. I can try it in
Oh,
the
air
air fryer
fryer's
at the
pretty-
break.
Try
Let's
it
see what happens.
Tuesday. Try
Scoot
it
over there.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Sam, did you see the text at 37530 in all caps with that emoji where she's face palm? Peanut butter is not protein.
Oh yes, I don't.
It's not?
Can
No,
you,
there's protein in
can you
peanut
explain
butter.
More?
It's not
But
peanut
it's
butter?
not the kind of protein that you're going to get from, say, like a sausage patty.
I'm just really shook right now. I'm just really shook right now.
I mean, I
Have you ever seen that?
eat a
Have you ever seen that
PB&J
corn
in the
dog looking
morning.
thing? It's a sausage wrapped in a
pancake.
like a pancake.
I saw it in the freezer section at
That can't be good
the
for you.
store.
It looks good.
That's
but-
fast to go. You know, and my question is to any of you guys, anybody listening at 37530, in the freezer section, they do have a lot of those breakfast sandwiches ready to go, like Jimmy Dean or Eggland's Best. It's like, eggs with basically little egg McMuffins ready to go or something like that. Anybody ever try
Croissant.
those and they swear by those?
Oh,
Like the croissants and all that?
I used to eat them up here for a little while, but you know what? They're hard to cook unless you dissect them and put them in the toaster oven. But the microwave makes them all rubbery because the egg and the bread and the sausage all cook at different
Or it's cold in the
really?
middle.
Times, yeah.
times.
Yeah,
Right. Well, the
'cause I'm thinking
sausage is
the
still
egg.
cold.
Okay,
yeah,
here.
sausage sucks in the middle.
I got you
Yeah.
guys the peanut butter info here. Peanut butter has more vitamin E than beef. It's also a great source of calcium, and it's an excellent source of dietary fiber. It has more niacin and folate. However, beef does contain more B12. So there's your.
But what
main
we're
difference.
talking about protein.
Protein,
Where's
baby.
the protein answer?
The whole thing was
They're
about
both
protein.
They're both protein.
But
Yeah,
you said
'cause
vitamin
It is
E or
protein?
something.
You said vitamin E and B and all the things.
Peanut butter
Peanut butter has more
absolutely
vitamin E
has-
than beef. Yeah.
But what about protein?
The
Is
same.
there protein?
They're
I don't
both
have my
high in
peanut
calories,
butter
high
can
in
front of
protein.
me. Let me see this one. I got an Uncrustable in front of my
Well,
face.
beef has more protein. So if you look at a serving of beef comparable with the same size serving of peanut butter, beef has got 38% protein, peanut butter 15%.
Roast beef.
Look at
roast
this
beef.
thing. This grape Smucker's Uncrustable is 210 calories, has 6 grams of protein. I mean, it's better than
Yeah.
nothing.
I made
Mary,
a PB&J, and I'm thriving over here, y'all.
Have you ever just had
Yeah,
peanut butter without the
right.
I
jelly?
love it. I'm so glad I'm
I
not
like
allergic to
that.
peanuts because
Too
of
dry?
this.
It's not. Worth
Mary's
it.
up for next before we wrap up on Food Wars, best breakfast foods before school. Hi, Mary. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
I love you guys so
Morning.
much.
Well, thank you.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. What is your answer for us, Mary, for Food Wars, best breakfast for school?
Okay, so for me, my kids do not eat breakfast on a normal
What?
day. So
What?
yes, I mean, it's weird, but don't get me wrong. I pack my kids' lunch. I have a 12-year-old who is in 7th grade, and since right from kindergarten, she has never eaten school food. I pack her lunch every single day, and
for
I
you.
don't
Smart
say
lady.
it's not a peanut butter and bread lunch. I cook. Like, she has a whole meal.
Whoa.
Sometimes
Wow.
it's right. Yes, every day. I have teachers walking up to me to say, how do you do it? So my kindergartner, she just got into kindergarten this year. Her lunch is at 10:30. So if I give her breakfast at 7 o'clock, she's not going to be able to eat her lunch if she doesn't get up till like.
See, I think you hit on
almost 12
something
o'clock.
really important there.
10:30.
It all depends on the
Yeah,
time
true.
that lunch is assigned because
That's right.
lunch can be from 10:30 in the morning,
Exactly.
or you could be the last lunch at 12:30.
No, the last lunch at my kid's
Exactly.
school is 1:05.
Oh my
I'm
God,
thinking,
that's like
hello.
that's an
Yeah,
hour
I'm
and a half
picking them up in
before
2
school
hours.
ends.
Right.
I
So
mean,
you
I
really-
get that. My middle schoolers' breakfast is at 12:30, but she doesn't. She's more of. She's not interested. She just wants to go to school and get her stuff done and wait till
No nonsense.
lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah. But last year I did try to switch it up. I mean, I tried to give them breakfast because I had friends who'd be like, "How don't you give your kids, breakfast to school?" So we really do not have that time. My kids
yeah.
go to a charter school, so I have to drop them, and that's why they know all of Roula and Ryan show, all the programs and times. They love you guys so much.
Oh, tell them
But
thanks.
last year, yes. So last year, I go to Sam's Club and I buy those cheese sticks and those corn dogs that you can just toss in the air fryer. So when I'm packing up the lunch in the morning, I just put it in the air fryer, and by the time they're downstairs, it's ready. We just grab it and eat it in the car.
Good for you.
Nice. All right,
Yeah,
so that's a grab and go. Corn dogs for grab and go at Mary's
But
house.
they'll have
in
a
the air
great memory.
fryer.
When they're adults, they'll remember all that.
I don't really know what the winner is. The winner is just whatever's fast and good.
Yeah, it's not a competition.
That's the winner.
Okay.
That's the
As
winner
long
on
as
Food
we're
Wars.
eating, right?
Fast and good. That's what it is. Thanks, guys, so much for letting us know what you feed your kids in the morning or what you like to eat.